Coming up on this special holiday edition of Fulton Today, the year in review. From the 2017 tax assessments process, the historic county lawsuit against opioid distributors, the transition of services to the new city of South Fulton, the new county health headquarters, and the new justice partners and members of the Board of Commissioners. These stories and, of course, a look at senior services, arts, Parks and Rec, and yes, even T-Splosh, right here on this special Fulton Today. Welcome to this special Fulton Today, everybody. I'm Shania Chavis Rucker with this special year in review, and happy holidays, everyone. Well, we begin with what is perhaps one of the biggest stories of the year for Fulton County government and Fulton County residents. We're talking, of course, about the 2017 tax assessment notices. Hundreds of Fulton County taxpayers flooded county meetings to express concern over the initial assessment notices that they got in the mail. The increases were staggering, and the response to address the issue was swift. FGTV's Brian Robinson joins us now with this story.
When Fulton County property owners cried foul about their initial tax assessment notices, Fulton County officials wanted to offer relief. Some residents saw as much as a 100% increase.
Mine went up 100%. It absolutely doubled in value.
Chief Appraiser Dwight Robinson said his department based the assessments on the current industry market trend. Under Georgia law, values are required to be within 90% to 110% of market value. Robinson says previous Fulton County assessments were well below 80% of market value.
So the market is going up, and all we're doing is following the sales.
Because of the outcry, Fulton commissioners directed the tax assessor's office to use 2016 levels for the 2017 assessments. But when the county submitted the 2017 digest to the state, it was rejected, preventing the tax commissioner from sending out the bills. Fulton asked the courts to intervene, and DeKalb Judge Alan Harvey granted the temporary collection order. That order allows for the collection of taxes.
This has been a challenged area for us. The commissioners have recognized it. We've attempted to address it with additional funding, and we've attempted to address it with asking the state to intervene to express to us what is going wrong in here that needs to be corrected.
Now, Commissioner Ellis also says that work will continue with the Department of Revenue to address the issues that were initially raised so that future issues can be prevented. Reporting for FGTV, I'm Brian Robinson.
Thank you very much, Brian. And another big story here in Fulton County, the new look of leadership for the Fulton County Board of Commissioners. For the first time since the spring, last week's December recess meeting featured 7 commissioners. New chairman and at-large Commissioner Rob Pitts and new District 4 Commissioner Natalie Hall were welcomed in by their commissioner colleagues. The new commissioners were sworn in during the week break between the December regular and recess meetings.
I'm really excited about this opportunity, and also the opportunity to be back in public service and to have the opportunity to hopefully lead this city, strike that county, on to bigger and better things.
Every individual in this room played a role in my journey that led to me being here this day. So when I say that this victory is our victory, I absolutely mean that.
Chairman Pitts served on the Board of Commissioners from 2002 to 2014. During his tenure, he advocated for relieving the tax burden on property owners. Commissioner Natalie Hall is also no stranger to Fulton County. During her time here, she directed diverse technology projects such as teleworking pilot program, BOC video conferencing, and the first county website. Now, 2017 started with the swearing in of a number of new Fulton County justice partners, and it ended with new community prosecution offices and second chances for some people who had found themselves once on the wrong side of the law. FGTV's Felicia Church has our story.
With the ringing in of the new year came new jurists on the Fulton County Superior Court bench. The Honorable Belinda Edwards, Eric Dunaway, and Thomas Cox All began their service as new Superior Court judges. And later in the year, the Honorable Paige Whitaker was sworn in as well to replace the retiring Judge Jerry Baxter, who took senior judge status. Because Fulton County is the busiest trial court in the state, all of the judges immediately got down to work. And at the same time, the court was also helping low-level substance abuse defenders to get a fresh start at life through the Accountability Court programs.
This program is where individuals come when they are released from jail. We try to find housing. We require that they go to the doctor, get a diagnosis, get the updated meds, stay on their meds, stay off alcohol and drugs, get treatment in the community so that when they do transition after 18 months with us, they are able to continue to receive that support.
Meanwhile, residents in Atlanta's Zone 4 also received support from the Fulton County District Attorney's Office, who opened a new community prosecution office right in the heart of their neighborhood. Community prosecutors are strategically placed in satellite offices across Fulton County with the hopes of working directly with citizens to reduce crime in their neighborhoods. The Zone 4 location and another new office in Union City also opened this year, which now brings the total to 8 countywide.
You cannot make changes in a neighborhood without consulting with the people who live in that neighborhood. That's why we're here, not just at the courthouse, but we're here to work directly with the community so that we can make the improvements that they want, not what we want.
Fulton's top prosecutor of misdemeanors, Keith Gamage, began his term as the new Solicitor General in 2017. And Ted Jackson returned for another 4 years as the sheriff.
It's wonderful to see this coming together in a way.
And Juvenile Court ended the year by giving children forever families as a part of National Adoption Day. On that day, the court also remembered one of their own, the Honorable Willie Lovett, who passed away suddenly this year. With over a dozen adoptions, the joy felt this day is the kind of satisfaction that all of Fulton's justice partners hope they can deliver to residents each day. Service for the least of these, and justice for those who deserve it most. Reporting for FGTV, I'm Felicia Church.
Thank you very much. Now, in 2016, voters turned the unincorporated area of Fulton County into its own new city. And in 2017, the focus was all about the transition of services. Before South Fulton officially became a city on May 1st, the employees whose jobs were affected by the transition were fearful of losing their jobs and health insurance benefits. To help ease the situation, county leaders conducted regular South Fulton transition meetings at the Aviation Community Cultural Center to answer their questions.
These meetings are terrific opportunities for employees to come talk to us and ask us questions about, on our side, what is Fulton County doing to help employees? What is the city of South Fulton helping? The message is still the same. They're offering to hire our employees at the same pay they're making today as they transition over.
And interestingly enough, the questions are getting less and less. So I think folks are seeing that there's not a lot of mystery here. There have been job guarantees made at both the pay and current benefit levels, and they're being fulfilled.
There are 3 departments remaining who have not started with the new city: Parks and Recreation, Fire, and Police. And that T-Splost referendum that was voted on in 2016, well, it also became reality in 2017. The new transportation special local option sales tax rate increase began April 1st. That's when the sales tax rate in Fulton County outside the city of Atlanta changed from 7% to 7.75%. After a majority of the sales tax was collected, in August, Sandy Springs became the first city to benefit from T-Splost funded projects. Looking to improve the intersection of Mount Vernon Highway and Long Island Drive, city and county leaders marked the occasion with an official unveiling of the T-Splost construction sign.
We're kind of ground zero for a lot of things because we are a huge job center. You can see we're surrounded by residential areas, so there's a clash sometimes between our job centers like the hospital and the perimeter market and our residences. And the more we can do to help alleviate congestion and improve mobility, I think the happier everybody will be. And so we're really excited that this is going to be the very first project, but it's going to be the first of many.
And in October, Commissioner Emma I. Darnell, along with officials from the city of South Fulton, joined county staff and community members for the symbolic start of a resurfacing project on New Hope Road.
In 2017, we have about $4 million worth of resurfacing work we're going to be doing throughout all of South Fulton along 3 major corridors, New Hope being the first one, Old Fairburn Road, and Cedar Grove, the other 2 roads we're going to be doing.
The Fulton County T-SPLOST will fund more than $570 million in transportation investments for Fulton County outside of Atlanta over the next 5 years. For the latest T-SPLOST news, you can log on to the county's website. And still to come on Fulton Today, Fulton County Commissioners extend holiday greetings to you and your family. Hear from them in our district-by-district coverage next. Fulton County Commissioners extend warm holiday greetings to the people they serve. Here they are in this week's district-by-district coverage.
This is Rob Pitts, newly elected, sworn-in chairman of the Fulton County Commission. And from my family to yours, I want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas and a very prosperous New Year. A mis amigos de habla español, Feliz Navidad.
Hello, this is Commissioner Liz Houseman representing District 1. And while I do represent the city of Johns Creek, East Alpharetta, East Roswell, and the Panhandle of Sandy Springs, I want to wish everyone in Fulton County a very, very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I hope you get to spend a lot of quality time with your family.
Hi, I'm Bob Ellis, Vice Chair of the Fulton County Commission. And it's my honor and privilege just to pause as we enter into the holiday season and say thank you to all of the Fulton County citizens and all the great employees of Fulton County government that work hard every day to serve our million-plus residents. It's during this time that I just want to wish you the very best wishes of the season and just wish you just a great start to the new year and wish you all the best and all the gifts. May all the gifts of the holiday season be with you. Peace, joy, happiness. Merry Christmas.
From my family to yours, I want to wish you the merriest and happiest of holidays, and may 2018 be your best year ever.
Happy holidays to District 4 and Fulton County residents. It is an honor and a pleasure to be with you and to serve you as your newly elected Fulton County Commissioner of District 4.
Happy holidays. My name is Marvin Arrington Jr., Fulton County Commissioner for District 5. I want to take this time to wish you and your family a happy holidays. To all of the residents of Fulton County, especially those of District 5.
On behalf of all of the residents of Fulton County District 6, it is indeed a pleasure and a privilege to extend to all of you season's greetings and best wishes for a season of joy, peace, and happiness from our house to your house.
And happy holidays to you, Commissioners. When Fulton Today returns, Fulton's fight against the opioid crisis heads to court. Stay with us, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. Well, this year, Fulton County took a bold and unprecedented legal step to hold opioid distributors responsible for the epidemic the drug has caused. FGTV's Brian Robinson joins us again with more on this story.
We're here today to address a very important issue.
During a press conference held inside Assembly Hall, Board of Commissioner members, law enforcement and health officials, and the legal community stood side by side to announce a lawsuit against opioid manufacturers and distributors.
The claim that we have is very simple. These opioid manufacturers and distributors have been flooding our nation with these dangerous drugs for money, for greed. They basically put greed ahead of lives and quality of lives.
With morgues and the medical examiner's office taxed and unprecedented levels of addiction straining the ability of behavioral health to provide treatment, citizens are demanding a greater level of responsibility from companies.
Fulton is forced to spend taxpayer money on rehabilitation and other services in the community, money that can be used to help rebuild infrastructure or be used for other community projects.
In a complaint of damages report that's 258 pages long, just some of the complaints include
violation of State Controlled Substance Act, public nuisance, negligence, fraud, unjust enrichment. All of those are in there, and there's some more.
Even the district attorney's office is overwhelmed. Despite forming a heroin task force last year, 154 people still died as a result of heroin usage. 45% were initially addicted to opioids.
We have to send a signal. We have to get people to understand that this is a serious epidemic. According to the statistics that we have gathered in our office, if we sit around and do nothing at all, 6 years from now, the number, rather than being 154, might reach as many as 1,300.
Despite the unprecedented nature of this lawsuit that won't cost Fulton County taxpayers a dime, Vice Chairman Bob Ellis is confident justice will prevail.
I think it's pretty straightforward when you look at the facts and the fact pattern that's existed, that I feel pretty confident in where the case is being presented.
Though this case has been filed in state court, a trial date has yet to be set. Reporting for FGTV, I'm Brian Robinson.
Thank you very much. This spring, Fulton County celebrated with fanfare the brand new opening of its health headquarters. After more than a year of teamwork and dedication, county leaders and commissioners, as well as health officials from the county and state, joined together to celebrate the new state-of-the-art health center at 10 Park Place that replaced the Aldridge Health Center. This facility offers a variety of public health services for those who qualify.
Here specifically, there's a focus on HIV/AIDS treatment, there's a focus on sexual health, and there's a focus on TB or any kind of congestive issues that a person may have in terms of their breathing. So it's really, again, focused on those areas, but any service that a person would generally need, they can acquire here at this clinic.
The county also paid a special tribute to the late Commissioner Joan Garner with a more than 2,000 square foot conference and training room that bears her name. The health center is located within short walking distance from the MARTA 5-Point Station and a couple of blocks from the Grady Memorial Hospital. And Fulton County seniors enjoyed an entire year of services and programs designed just for them. The county's senior facilities stayed packed with health and fitness programs, arts classes, and of course, the fellowships. All of the services are designed to keep Fulton's aging population active, healthy, and engaged.
We really do help seniors on 3 dimensions. One, in mental health, we help keep their minds sharp through our life enrichment programs, helping them to discover new hobbies and interests. We also help them through our physical wellness, through our classes that focus on nutrition and active aging. The third dimension of wellness is social wellness, and through our multi-purpose programming in our neighborhood senior centers, older adults can volunteer, they can meet new friends, and really engage with others that are enjoying the activities.
And of course, the seniors love everything about the services.
Everything at Darnell is wonderful. I attend classes here doing pottery, and I attend most of the functions that they have, and it's always fantastic.
There are a host of programs and events planned for seniors in 2018. You can call the Star Line for details or visit the county's website. Click on Departments and Agencies and then Senior Services. And when we come back on this special year in review edition of Fulton Today, I'll look at some of the accomplishments of our libraries, arts, and parks and rec. Stay with us. And in our final segment of this special edition of Fulton Today, I'll look back at all the great programs and events for Parks and Rec, arts, and of course, libraries. FGTV's Priscilla Ortega has the story.
First, 2017 was the year of the survey for the Atlanta Fulton Public Library System. An annual library user survey revealed 87% of the record-setting 16,000 responses were satisfied or very satisfied with the services the library offered.
That 87% approval rating is our librarians. They're our bread and butter. They're awesome. They are a wealth of knowledge. If they don't know the answer off the top of their heads, they know where to get it. And you know, while Google's out there and we all know there's as much good information as there is bad on the internet, librarians can help you vet that information.
Speaking of surveys, with Phase 2 of the library renovation plan underway, library officials made it a point this year to seek public input. The goal was to find out how residents wanted their local library to function.
We need to know how they're going to use it, what they're looking for, the changes we need to make from an operational standpoint, and just knowing what they want, because this is their library.
And whether it was helping residents enjoy the solar eclipse at Woodruff Park, helping children improve their reading skills, or launching its outreach program where librarians go out into the community to get people to sign up for library cards, the library once again offered fun and unique programs for all ages to enjoy. The library also entered into the digital world for the first time with the launch of its digital app. This allowed students to prepare for the SAT and ACT, as well as helped anyone wanting to learn one of 70 foreign languages. And readers were excited about the launch of the first virtual book club. The Arts and Culture Department was pleased to discover in 2017 just how much the arts means to the community financially. A Forum on the Arts event at the Fox Theater revealed the Metro Atlanta region's nonprofit arts and culture industry generates more than $500 million in economic activity annually, nearly 20,000 full-time equivalent jobs, and $56 million in local and tax revenues.
It's a game-changing investment to help with the spinoff that comes along with what the impact of the arts can do for a county.
Seniors showed off their artistic side through the Living Out Loud exhibition displayed right here in the Government Center. It featured artwork by instructors and students from the county's 4 senior multi-purpose facilities. And on certain Wednesdays, those seniors performed piano masterpieces for employees and visitors. And from acting on stage to showing off their painting skills, the Teen Artists Academy provided teenagers a vehicle to keep them educated and entertained while out of school for the summer.
I got a family out of it. I never stopped learning. This is my 6th and final year, because I'm going to college next year. And the one thing I always take away from this camp is just family.
And 2017 was the first year for new management at the Wolf Creek Amphitheater. Live Nation was selected through the bid process to handle the facility this year. With a great lineup over the summer, residents enjoy the revenue and the acts. There are plenty of arts programs for young people year-round. Check out the Arts and Culture website for details. And finally, residents took advantage of the services available with the Parks and Recreation Department this year. For the first time ever, Parks and Rec hosted a Fall Family Festival at Welcome All Park. It gave children and their families the opportunity to participate in Halloween fun. The event featured free food, candy, face painting, a video game truck, and a costume contest.
Events like this help to strengthen the bonds in our community, brings us together and allows us to share and fellowship one with another, and it helps to strengthen the community overall.
Parks also offered children on spring break a chance to swim, play basketball, and get involved with arts and crafts during its annual spring break camp. And young girls participating in summer camp at Cliftondale Park were taught the game of life through the game of golf for free. Members of Golf Gals and Golf Women taught the fundamentals of the game and important life lessons about manners, integrity, patience, and sportsmanship.
There's so many young African American women that never get exposed to the game of golf. And golf is such a awesome sport that we need to learn because it teaches you patience, it teaches you teamwork, it teaches you how to, concentrate and how to study. And so without this organization coming out and spending time with our girls today, giving them hope and giving them just an idea to express the interest that may be available to them as they go on to college, this will be a way to get them started.
After serving Fulton County for 45 years, Parks and Recreation will serve the residents of South Fulton next year. Reporting for FGTV, I'm Priscilla Ortega.
A lot of fun. Thank you so much, Priscilla. Well, as we wrap up this special edition of Fulton Today, we invite you to connect with us online. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And of course, you can watch this program or any other FGTV program on our YouTube channel. Well, that does it for this special edition of Fulton Today. Thank you so much for watching us all year long. And we invite you to join us next year for more news around and about Fulton County. Happy holidays, everybody.